Hello and welcome back to our New World Order series in Crusader Kings 2 with the HIP mod. In the last episode, we engaged in what really can only be described as a murder spree over here in Bohemia to get finally a regency on the throne so we could press a weak claim against the duchy here, whichever duchy this actually is. Czechy, I guess? This apparently doesn't work properly, because we can click it here. So we're pressing a claim on that for our claimant who we granted a county in our capital duchy here. And we're already at 72%, so let's unpause and continue with that. We did also, in a siege event, lose the content trait, which has kind of been a sore point for a while since it was preventing us from plotting to revoke any of these counties that we'd been granting out to claimants in our capital duchy. So once we're finished with this war, we can take care of that. Your mission to Blankenburg has been a success, and you've improved his opinion. Well done. We can start refilling our domain limit, which is sadly depleted down to only 2 holdings. This war isn't going quite as I thought it would. I lose 10 more men per battle than I planned, and the sieges are going on forever, so we can actually ask the High Chief again for some help or for some money. Let's just ask him for money again. I don't think he minds that we asked before. He doesn't like that I'm an infidel, but we don't let such things stand between our friendship. Dear High Chief Keko, my duties to my family and my vassals disallows me to help you at the moment. I hope the war will turn to your favor, and I wish for you to win the war quickly. Okay, I don't know why this is addressed to High Chief Keko. It seems to be directed at me. So I like him slightly less for 5 years. That's fine. I guess a second gift is maybe a little too much to ask there. We're at 86% here. We probably won't get to 100 from this siege, but maybe if we finish this siege then fight the remaining army, that will get us there. And our daughter-in-law, the Duchess of Milan, is calling us in to a war against the Duke of Lucca, which I will accept. We can see what this war is over. He is attacking in war for Count Enzo's claim on Bobbio. Okay, so I guess she's hoping to gain a county. I'm assuming that Count is a vassal of hers, the one whose claim she's pressing. Okay, we won the siege, and I think this battle should get us to 100%, so let's do it. We even captured a bishop. Okay. Oh, and we actually didn't gain the county of Niederbayern, which means we not joined up our discontiguous duchy of Upper Bavaria here, but that's okay. We'll do that eventually. Let's disband our troops, and I think we'll plot to revoke Hessen first, since I think this is the best county in our capital duchy here, which, if I remember rightly, is just these 4. And also, this new duke is going to be extremely happy anyway, since we pressed his claim, so the opinion bonus from revoking a county from him isn't going to matter. Ooh, look at all these beautiful plots. Revoke, revoke, revoke. See if we can get this done immediately here. Pope Hilarius II. I always like it when there's a Pope Hilarius, or Hilarious, or however it might be pronounced. Actually only up to 75%, and we need over 80. So we are going to have to bribe somebody. Fortunately, there is somebody we can bribe. In fact, we'll try and just give him an honorary title and see if that's enough to get him into the plot. Rather not have to spend money on it if I don't have to. Seems like not. He does want to be appointed marshal. which we could do. He's worse than our current marshal. Let's just do it. And we've had his opinion increased by our Chancellor, who is working in the same county. Still not enough for him to come into the plot, though. Apparently. Or maybe it is. Never mind, it is. Hey, let's revoke the county. Obviously, he is going to resist. So we will declare war on him. Or vice versa, I'm not sure who technically has declared the war. Let's get our troops together, hopefully without getting any of them in trouble by pathing through his armies. I'm going to be especially careful with my retinue over here. Have them go this way. Not sure if I actually sent all of them to the same county, but be close enough. Ooh, and we did encounter one of his armies there, but we won the battle, so that's fine. You are headed to Henneberg. Going to be there on the 28th, but we are going to get out in time. However, we should probably be careful about these troops. We'll have them rendezvous together up here first. We won that battle as well. So you should be safe enough to come down here and meet up with everyone else. We have a new countess. Oh, and he's called in Georgia. Interesting. Georgia over here is actually pretty powerful. Oh, they own all of this land as well. I thought this was the Roman Empire. But apparently it's all owned by Georgia. And the Roman Empire no longer exists? It no longer exists. Wow, okay. I guess this is something to do with Constantinople having been taken. Not sure what the conditions are for it to disappear like that. Well, let's just hope that Georgia doesn't actually send many troops. I think we might actually catch this army in here. We're not going to, that's fine. In any case, I think we should try to make sure his army is wiped out before any potential army from Georgia arrives. One of my courtiers has criticized the strategies and tactics I've been employing during this war. We can tell Marquard that he has a point. Or we can say that nobody questions the king. Yeah, we'll tell him he has a point. Well done, Marquard. So this county is hills, and we are likely to attack across the river. Actually, no. There's no river crossing. Even though it looks like there should be one. I think we're fine just going into hills. This war, this opportunity to prove my mettle in combat has opened my eyes to my true potential as a warrior. My personal combat skills are improving. Good. I learned many lessons from this battle. Okay. I continue the advancement of my personal combat skills. That is the ambition we have, isn't it? Yes, to become a trained fighter. So we'll follow. And it seems he has his capital in Prague here, so we will go and siege there. I don't see any armies from Georgia. Oh, they're having a really serious looking revolt actually, so hopefully that will keep their armies occupied, at least for the duration of this war. How is Milan doing down here? He's just fine. Oh, actually, we probably should go and siege our target county. Before too much longer here, we're probably starting to get ticking war score against us. Or, if not now, we will soon. Okay, so we could potentially gain the trait just. But this one also has the same chance to give us just, and also could lose us greedy. Would be a lower tax modifier, but +1 diplomacy, effectively. Sure, we'll do that. You gained the just trait. Okay, well, that's good. I think we will fight this little army here and then head back up here to siege this. Yeah, I don't want to leave this army behind because it is big enough to actually start sieging the capital back. Though it is quite likely he can just re-raise a sufficient number of troops again anyway. We discovered a plot where this count seeks to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Ostfranken. That is my duchy, is it not? Yes it is. Well, county is this? I don't think we particularly need to revoke this, so I think we'll just tell him to end his plot. Which I think will increase his opinion a little bit. Maybe not, okay. Let's pick an ambition, since we apparently lost our ambition to improve our combat skills. Maybe it's because we are over 50 and are too old to be improving our combat skills. I think it's probably more likely that we will amass 1,000 gold than that we will amass 1,000 piety, so we'll go for that. So we are getting the ticking war score against us. Oh, and we have 30% from having a prisoner. Whom I am assuming is some relation of the Duke. He's his heir, in fact. Okay. Alright, so he did in fact re-raise an army big enough to take the capital back. So let's just take half our army over there and prevent him doing that. Oh, unfortunately our son became a misguided warrior. Okay. Well, that's not great. Not really a big deal though, since he won't be inheriting. Let's check out our grandson. He is turning out okay. We are educating him ourselves, and I think we can just continue to do that since Midas Touched is going to be a perfectly fine trait for him, if he does indeed get it. There are those in your realm who worship other gods. For example, it is known to you that Malik Beckett openly follows the Sunni faith. You sometimes wonder what Jesus would think of your association with these people. We can gain sympathy for Islam, or we can gain 50 piety. I don't think there's really much benefit to us having sympathy for Islam, so we'll just gain the piety. I think we'll just sit here and siege the lower holdings instead of fighting his army, since that's probably worth more to us. Oh, and we can clap the Duke himself in irons and end this immediately. Let's do it. Apparently we did not clap him in arms. Alright. Or irons. I don't think clapping in arms is a thing. That's fine. We can just do more sieges. We have a new pope. Go along, Pope Hilarious. My dear friend, I fear the war might drag you away from me longer than necessary, and thus I felt there must be something I could do, so please accept my help and let's win the war together. So he joins the war. Okay. Probably a bit too late to be of any help. Not that we needed any help. Countess claims that Count Heinrich of Würzburg is attempting to promote vile heresies. Let's see. Würzburg is here. We could revoke this and hold it ourselves. We do have quite a sizable domain limit that we aren't really using. So sure. Should have reason to arrest him now. But not to revoke his title. Yeah, without penalties. So we'll try to arrest him. And if we fail, which is likely, he'll revolt against us, and then we'll have reason to revoke his county and just keep it. May not be a good idea to do this while we're in the midst of another war, but it's probably okay. Hopefully 2,000 troops will be enough to fight whatever he raises here. On a siege. And this guy claims he would be a better marshal. Well, we appointed Count Leopold as the marshal just to approve his opinion, so let's not fire him and annoy him. Ooh, this might be a bit dicey here over a river and into hills. Seems like it's going to be okay though. Gets us already to 96% in this war. In fact, let's actually move our army out. See if he raises any more troops, since another small battle could probably get us to 100. But it seems like he's not interested in doing that. I guess we'll have to go and siege. Right, this siege is over as well. So we'll be getting ticking war score in that war. We have a new Count of Blankenberg. So we need to appoint a new marshal. And now we can appoint this guy, who so much wanted the job before. Have him train troops in our capital. Oh, and our friend up here has actually sent an army down and is fighting the Duke of Bohemia's army, which is probably not necessary, but I do appreciate it. We have a grandson who needs educating. Let's give him to some vassal for opinion. Probably not this count, since we're going to revoke his county anyway. Sure, you'll do. Being a very patient person, I always try to hear others' opinions before making a decision because... well, let's see. I think we'll take the chance to become ambitious. Even though envious would be not great. And we became proud, which is pretty much neutral, actually. Have righteous imprisonment against this guy, our new marshal. Why would you betray me? What are you doing? Trying to kill Clarimonde, somebody that I don't know. Okay. I'll just ask him to end the plot. More to get rid of the notification than to actually end the plot, but it's fine. We'll go and fight this little army. Excuse me. Go and fight this little army here. Get us a couple of percentage points. And other than that, I think we should be pretty much done with this war. The war score will probably tick up to 100% by itself pretty quickly. We're up to 99. Oh, and it looks like he's raised some mercenaries. Presumably mercenaries, or a holy order, maybe? I'm guessing it's a holy order, actually. It's because we have these pagans in the war with us. I think a Grandmaster has to be the leader of a holy order. But in any case, we're at 100% before the battle even finishes there. We'll enforce our demands. Take our county back. Okay, and we now have imprisonment against the Count, but he is still pretty happy with us, so everything is fine there. Alright, well, we're going to have to continue with this remaining war in the next episode because we're out of time here, so thanks for watching, and join me again then.